Hey Majima, can you take care of this job for me? Hey, are you listening? Sorry. I was thinking about how I could be reborn as a mushroom. Stop being so damp! Mushrooms are growing! Oh, that's a good idea. I think all young people should grow mushrooms instead of grass. Seriously. My name's Riku Majima. I'm 28 and work in the second division of the SI department at Scat Solutions, an IT company. My mind is always filled with either work or mushrooms. I think my love for mushrooms is unmatched. So, you're gonna take this job, right? And the one trying to push work onto me is Shuya Akoki. He's the senior who always uses me, the gloomy guy. I can't. I'm going mushroom hunting after work today. At night? In the mountains? It's dangerous! Stop! Jeez, I've told you many times, Kanai's waiting. Please, I'm asking you to do this for our sake. Akogi's excuse when he pushes work onto me is always this, and I, being bad with words, can never refuse. Okay, I'll do it. A gloomy person like you should just nod and agree. I'm leaving it to you. Afterward, Akogi left quickly as soon as work ended. I don't dislike my work. I even study on my days off so that I don't get left behind in the development of IT. But being stuck with work that's pushed onto me and staying late every day feels miserable. If his wife is waiting, I guess it can't be helped. Should I go for a shiitake mushroom dish today? No, enoki mushrooms are hard to resist. I quickly switched my gloomy thoughts to mushrooms. Using my personal coping strategies, I made it through about an hour of overtime. The next day, I was working as usual. During that time, my second division manager called me over.
Majima, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
Yes, I'll be right there. When I went to the designated place, the manager was waiting for me with a serious expression. Could it be that I made some mistake?
No, that's not it. Majima, you're always being pushed to work by Akogi. Are you okay?
Huh? Of course, as my manager, you must have noticed. How embarrassing.
Cooperation within the department is important, so voluntary work distribution is fine. But it's not right that too much of the work is falling on you. If it's hard for you to say,
I'm fine. Akogi's wife is waiting, so he needs to get home quickly. As for me, I just have mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Is that so?
Yes, so someone like me, with neither a girlfriend nor a wife, should be the one doing it. Also, I'm scared of retaliation.
I see. If you say so. For now, I'll just watch. But if you need anything, let me know immediately. I'll be there to help.
Thank you, manager. Even a gloomy person like me gets noticed, and I'm deeply moved by the manager's kindness. But just as I was motivated by the kindness, I ended up being stuck with work again that day and had to work overtime. Time passed, and the year's end arrived. After finishing the work I was assigned, I returned to my desk. Now I should be able to go home on time. I'll finish the year's work and watch the year-end special video stream when I get home. While thinking about my plans for the evening, Akogi suddenly appeared in front of me. Hey, Majima. Akogi. I've got some work piling up. Can you take care of it like usual? This amount? Seriously? Did you let all this pile up? Yeah, I've been working hard, but it never gets finished. My wife is waiting, so I'm leaving it to you, okay? It's the last workday. Why? Seeing the added work, I gulped down my tears. In the end, I worked until the last train and finished the work that had been pushed onto me. After leaving the now empty office, I staggered onto the last train. Once I sat down, the fatigue I had been suppressing overwhelmed me. I never thought I would be stuck in such a situation at the very end. I want to be a mushroom. As I recalled the disasters of finishing my year-end work, sleepiness began to creep in. Having finally sat down, I couldn't fight the weight of my eyelids and fell asleep right there. The train swaying was soothing. Before I knew it, I was deep in sleep.
Sir, wake up. It's the last stop.
Uh-huh? I suddenly heard a voice and woke up. What was I doing? As I thought that, I realized a beautiful woman was peering down at me.
We've reached the last stop. Sorry for waking you. Are you okay?
Last stop? Apparently, I had overslept and ended up at the end of the line, which seems to have been a dream. It's over. I can't believe I came so far on the last train. Living without mushrooms under this cold sky is impossible. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm done with this life.
It's still too early to give up. Let's figure out a way together from now on, right? Huh? Mushrooms?
Sorry, that was embarrassing. Thanks to the woman shaking me awake, I finally came to. Apparently, it was a dream.
No. You must have been really tired, so it's fine.
She's Yuzuki Honoka, and it seems she also fell asleep on the train and ended up here.
I was also exhausted after work and I just dozed off. But I never thought I'd find someone else like me. I'm kind of relieved. It's still a small company, so there's always a lot to do. So I was trying to finish some work that had piled up, and that's why it got so late.
Actually, the same thing happened to me. There's a lot going on, but my year-end work never seems to end.
What a coincidence.
After that, I introduced myself, and we talked about what to do next. Unfortunately, the final stop was a peaceful countryside town. There was no place where we could spend the night.
It seems our destination stations are nearby, so would you like to share a taxi home?
Huh?
If we talk to the station staff, we might be able to get a free return ticket, but there are no more trains today. With this cold, we can't really camp out until tomorrow, can we?
But I appreciate the offer, but it's nighttime. Isn't it a bit uncomfortable to take a taxi with a stranger?
The thing is, taking a taxi to the nearest station costs over 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen? It turns out this wasn't Yuzuki's first time oversleeping and missing the last train. She had taken a taxi home before as well. Then we took the taxi and headed to the station together.
I work at an apparel manufacturer. I want to use my sense more to create clothes.
An apparel manufacturer? It's great that you work at such a wonderful company. Being able to use your sense means it's a company where there's a lot of individual discretion, huh? As we continued chatting happily, the taxi soon reached Yuzuki's nearest station.
We've arrived.
It's true. Even though I was so sleepy, we arrived in no time. At the end of the ride, I felt a sense of relief that we had arrived, but also a sense of loneliness knowing I wouldn't see her again.
It was a short time, but I really enjoyed today. I'm glad it was you, Majima-san, that I overslept with.
Oh, I'm really glad I met you, Yuzuki-san. I was feeling down after working overtime until the end of the year, but thanks to you, today turned out to be great. Thank you for waking me up.
Yes. If you don't mind, would you like to go out again sometime?
Huh?
Of course. Only if you're okay with it, Majima-san.
Whoa, I'm so happy, but is that okay? I've only received kindness from you today.
No. I should be the one thanking you. Without you, I would have ended up spending the end of the year feeling down. And Majima-san, you're such a kind person. I want to see you again. Do you mind?
No, not at all. If you're okay with it, I would love to go somewhere together again.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Just the thought of seeing Yuzuki again makes my heart race. After exchanging contact info and promising to meet again, we parted ways.
Ooh, I've been curious about this movie for a while.
From then on, we started going out to eat and watch movies together on weekends. Me too! I've been avoiding spoilers. I'm really looking forward to it.
I can't wait to talk about it afterwards. Let's go!
As we spent more time together, we got closer and closer. Meanwhile, at work, I continue to have work pushed onto me by Akogi. Today, just like usual, I'm counting on you, Majima. But you'll do it, right? Akogi's scary, but I want to be able to refuse soon. Today, I'm busy. If you could ask someone else. Huh? I've got work to do too, and I have plans tonight. So you're gonna leave work to me, huh? I don't care if you're single or not. Don't just stand there. Get it done. Yui's waiting for me. Without any further discussion, Akogi pushes the work onto me and leaves. It's nice to earn overtime pay, but I should probably talk to the manager soon. Wait. What? The undeniable feeling of discomfort hit me then. I tried to confirm with him, but Akogi was already gone, so I continued working with a heavy heart. Then, the weekend came, and we met at the station's plaza. This place is famous as a meeting spot for dates. Yes, today, I'm meeting Yuzuki-san.
Sorry for making you wait, Majima-kun.
No, I just got here myself. I was so nervous I ended up arriving 30 minutes early.
Thanks for coming today. Oh, I've always wanted to go to that restaurant I mentioned in the message.
We're about to start walking when a man calls out to us. Hey, isn't that Majima? What's up? You're at a date meeting spot now? Akogi-san, why? I came for a date, of course. This isn't a place for gloomy people like you. By the way, did you finish the work I gave you yesterday? You're wasting time here when you should be. He finally notices Yuzuki standing next to me and stops his mockery. But Yuzuki looks at him with a serious expression.
I see. So you're the one, the colleague who's always causing trouble for Majima-kun.
I never complain about Akogi, so I'm surprised to hear this.
You didn't speak badly about him to me, but I noticed. I figured you were pushing work onto him every day, and I've been worried. What's going on here?
So even a gloomy guy like Majima has a girlfriend, huh? It seems like you are misunderstanding something, but this was all done with Majima's consent. It's tough for me since I have a family. If you don't like it, just refuse.
Isn't it because you're being pushy? And even without a family, there are important things that need attention.
Akogi just laughs at Yuzuki's protest. You can almost see sparks flying between the two of them. Yuzuki-san, I'm okay.
But using your family as an excuse doesn't make everything okay. This kind of behavior is wrong.
That's why single people never get it. You don't understand how tough it is to have a family, but you still say this stuff. And isn't it because you're so strong-willed that a weak Majima just goes out with you unwillingly? No way! I'm spending time with Yuzuki-san because I want to. Please don't say that. Yuzuki-san is kind, and she always thinks about me. She's not like you, who pushes work onto me just because I'm single. What's up, Majima? You're acting so desperate. The gloomy guy who always can't go against me is suddenly getting cocky, just because a girl is paying attention to him. This is the first time I've ever gone against Akogi. Even now, he's mocking us and laughing. Then...
Hey, Shuya! What are you doing?
Kanae, I've been waiting. Hearing the name Kanae, I was taken aback. That feeling of discomfort I had earlier. That day, Akogi said...
President? Akogi-san?
Huh? Are you two acquaintances?
Yes. Akogi-san works in our sales department. She's very positive and proactive at work, and she's been a huge help to me. Not at all. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, wait! What do you mean president? She is?
What an impolite thing to say. This person is the president of the company I work for. She hired me, even though I had no experience and encouraged me to work with her. She's a kind boss who guided me.
Huh? I found out just recently, but actually, Yuzuki-san is the president of an apparel company called Love Koi Co. She worked at another company when she graduated, but she wanted to use her sense more, so she started her own business.
I'm so sorry, President. I never knew Akogi-san was your husband. The world really is small. Actually, it seems like he was pushing work onto his colleague here, saying he had to get home because his wife was waiting. And it led to a bit of an argument. Eh? Is that true?
Kanae glares at her husband. Akogi looks embarrassed and avoids her gaze. Mrs. Akogi, Akogi-san said he wanted to get home early because you were waiting, so I didn't refuse.
But my husband, he often comes home late. I never expected him to push work onto others.
Oh, is that so? Akogi-san always goes home on time. Wait, Majima! Don't say anything more! Why not? You said that Yui was waiting for you, didn't you? Nah! That's it. That feeling of discomfort I had that day. Akogi said Yui is waiting for me.
Yui? Hey, who's Yui?
The wife I had heard of was Kanae-san. I became suspicious when Akogi mentioned a different woman's name. It's a misunderstanding, alright? I never said anything like that.
No, you're the suspicious one. You never came home early. I suspected there was something when you wouldn't show me your payslip. And the other day I found a cute little handkerchief in your suit. You really were cheating, weren't you?
A handkerchief? That's a lie. No, it must be a mistake.
Don't try to make excuses. If you were really leaving work on time, where were you wandering around for hours every day? And the handkerchief is not the only thing I've found so far. I've kept quiet because I didn't want to believe it, but I'm angry now. Confess already!
Crap! I wasn't wrong, was I? You said your wife was waiting at home, so I helped. But I was actually helping you cheat all this time? No, I was just... I can't help you anymore. If it's not for your family, then you can do it yourself.
I thought today would be a fun time, but this is such a mess. I'll pack up what I need and go back to my parents' place. Don't ever call yourself my husband again.
Wait, Kanae! This isn't what it looks like! I really love you! Akogi chases after an angry Kanae. After watching them disappear into the crowd, we gathered ourselves and headed to the restaurant we had planned to go to. The following week, as usual, Akogi tried to push work onto me. Hey, this one, just like usual. I can't help with this anymore. I'm not going to help you. Tch, this gloomy guy. Just you wait. Maybe afraid that his affair would be exposed at work, Akogi decided to handle the job himself, but... That guy always finishes quickly, but I haven't finished anything yet. What's going on? Akogi is still working but getting more and more frustrated. By the time it was near the end of the workday, there was still a lot of work left at his desk. Meanwhile, with free time, I muster up the courage to speak to my colleague. If you're struggling, I can take over your work. Really? I can take over my colleague's work and still manage to leave on time. On the other hand, Akogi stays late every day, drowning in overtime. This continues for a week, and finally, he seems unable to bear it anymore. Ha! I can't do this anymore! Hey Majima, do this work! What's going on, Akogi? This isn't going to end, you know. Who's the idiot who dumped all this work onto me? Even so, with the usual amount of work, I think it can be done by the end of the day. Huh? I don't care. Just do it without complaining.
Enough already, Akogi.
Manager?
I was watching Majima, but did you think I didn't know? Majima has been working hard, including the work he was pushed into. That's why his skills have improved and his work speed has increased. But you've just been pushing work on to others and slacking off. Of course your skills aren't improving. That's why you couldn't finish this amount of work by the end of the day.
Manager! After being harshly scolded by the manager, Akogi couldn't respond. I called out to him. Akogi-san. Tch, what do you want? I can't help you anymore, but if you need advice about work, I'm happy to give it to you. So, how about we work together from now on? Oh, do you want to eat mushrooms? Mushrooms are full of nutrients. They might have the nutrients you're missing. Who the hell would accept your pity? And I hate mushrooms. No, Akogi-san! Without listening to my words, Akogi starts working quietly, continuing the tasks that remained. However, the difference in skills between me and him, and the fact that I offered him pity, must have been humiliating.
Majima, I like mushrooms.
Manager, thank you. Soon after, Akogi submitted his resignation. He left without speaking to any colleagues. Kanae then demanded alimony, and, as I heard, they divorced.
I can't believe you pushed work onto others just to make time for cheating!
Kanae, please reconsider! The affair partner apparently didn't know Akogi was married, so when she found out, she got angry and ran off. After that, Kanae threw herself into her work even more. She's now aiming to become a career-driven woman like Yuzuki-san, with her eyes sparkling. As for me, my dedication to work was recognized, and I was selected to participate in a large project. The manager gave me the green light, confirming that my abilities were more than enough. I felt that all my hard work without running away had paid off. Yuzuki-san, once my work settles down, would you, go out with me?
Majima-kun, you're really serious, huh? I like that about you.
Huh?
Actually, we could start now, you know. Of course work comes first, but what do you think? Yes, I'd love to.
There are many types of people in the world. People who live for work, those who have families and prioritize them, and the world still works. There is no one right way. We shouldn't deny others' ways of life, but respect them and take pride in the lives we've chosen. But I would love to grow mushrooms with Yuzuki-san someday, and make lots of mushroom dishes. It's important not to be too reserved. Sometimes, it's necessary to gather the courage to assert your own opinions.
Hello, Brittany here. I'm not really a mushroom fan unless it's like a super mushroom in Mario, but to each his own. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!